Hi, you all. I apologize for being a little bit late. How are you all doing? I have 2 more spots left for donations. I am going to close my my extended reading list at the start. Hey, Lonnie. Okay, Lonnie. Hi, Gina. Hi, MJM. Hi, Star 555. I'm doing okay. You all, I can't complain. Okay. Hi, Pinky Lee. So I've got 2 more spots for my donation list, and I will close it at the beginning of the reading. If you're here, please thumbs up my video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to the first comment at 9 p.m. for my free reading list. And the very first comment is Katie Ray. Hi, Katie Ray. You're first on the free reading list. Alicia, hi, welcome. You're number 2 on the free reading list. Star 555. You're number 3. Hi, welcome. Kimmy Roberts. Hi, welcome, Kimmy. You're number 4. Hey, Cy Marie. Thank you for your donation. You're the 5th person on my extended reading list. For all of you who are new, I do 5 people on my donation list, 5 people on the free reading list, finish the last 5 on my extended reading list, and then I'll close out with the rest of my free readings. And you're the 5th person, Cy Marie. Thank you for your donation. Hey, Sharonda, Miss Eccentricity, welcome. Hi, thank you so much for joining me. Positive for Life. Hey, welcome. Hey, Lonnie, thank you so much for your donation. Lonnie, you're first. Hey, Raven. Hi, long time no see. Raven, I hope you are doing well. Raven, you are number 3 on my extended reading list. MJM, you're number 7 on my free reading list. Hi, Luna. Welcome. You are number 8 on my free reading list. Hey, Sage. Username S11444 is Sage, and you're number 9. Hey, Ruby. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for your donation. You're number 2 on my extended reading list. Miranda, hi, welcome. You are number 4 on my extended reading list. Miss Sweets, hi, welcome, Miss Sweets. You're 10 on my free reading list. Gina, hi, Gina, welcome. Gina Morin, you're number 11 on my free reading list. Hey, Alyssa Pareto, welcome, Alyssa. You're number 12 on my free reading list. Hey, Maya. I'm glad you're doing well, Maya. Welcome back. I know you had to leave early last week, but you're 13 on my free reading list, and I will try to get to you as fast as possible. Pinky Lee, you're number 14 on my free reading list. Hey, Raneem. Hi, welcome, Raneem. Thank you for your donation. You are number 8 on my extended reading list. Maya, Gina, 444. Desiree, hi, welcome. I'm at comment at 9:07 p.m. So if you're talking to me, and I'm not answering, it's because I'm still at the beginning of the live feed. Desiree, you're number 15 on my free reading list. And yes, Happy New Year, and it's good to see you also, Raven. Taisha. Taisha, have a hi, Taisha, welcome. Taisha, you're number 9 on my extended reading list. I've got one more spot for my extended reading list. If you would like the last spot, please do let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to get started with the reading and close out the list at 9 people. For my donation list, I have Lonnie Richardson, Ruby, Raven, Miranda, Sai Marie, username Lash Boss, Talanza, Juan, Raneem, and Taisha Gordon. If you have submitted a donation and I did not call your name, please do let me know. For my free reading list, I have Katie Ray, Alicia Scott, Star 555, Kimmy Roberts, Miss Eccentricity, Positive for Life, MJM, Luna, Sage, username S11444, Miss Sweets, Gina Morin, Alyssa Pareto, Maya, Pinky Lee, and Desiree. And I have 5 more slots left on my free reading list. 16, 17, 18. But and my free reading list will close at 9:45. So if I don't have any takers for the last spot, I'll go ahead and introduce myself. Hi, you all, welcome. Thank you all for your patience. I was just a tiny bit late. Whether you're new or returning, I appreciate you coming here on my free weekly live feed, Words with your 𝙋𝙧𝙤𝙤, WWYO. My name is Brother Roy, aka 𝙋𝙧𝙤𝙤 Tarot, and tonight is my my progressive perceptions reading. I've been getting a lot of clients that are kind of lost in the spiritual journey after the lunar eclipse, the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. It seems that all of our realities are starting to get shaken up. Uranus moving direct in the sign of Taurus, you're seeing the astrological effects, worldwide between, political, with the virus, and even within our own relationships. So this motivated me for this reading. I'll be focusing on the strongest energies that is blocking your mental evolution. It's something to do with your thought process, maybe something you're holding on to, the key to your success. It will be a tool that you can use to remove those blockages. And then for those of you who have donated, thank you. I truly do appreciate it. You'll be getting an extended reading with Lenormand. I'll be doing a past, present, and future influence using the Lenormand deck to help you with your reading. Yes, and with the helicopter crash with Kobe Bryant and his daughter, and the other people that did die in the accident. I mean, it's heavy. The energy is heavy, and I want to try to get rid of some confusion that you may have in your life. So again, I'm going to go ahead and close out my donation list. I've only have one more slot, so to keep this moving smoothly, my donation list is now closed. I do not. If you all would like to help me and anyone else to navigate in the chat feed, do let them know the donation list is closed, and I have 5 more slots left on my free reading list for whoever does come in. Again, I have a no-show, no reading policy. If you miss 2 readings in a row and you're on my free list, you will have a 1-week ban. I am doing this to allow other people that are new to my channel to be able to get a reading. I appreciate everyone who comes to me every week. I appreciate your loyalty and your support, but there are some people that don't have that opportunity, and hopefully this will maybe help weed out those that come and habitually cannot stay, and it's completely understandable. However, it's a free reading, so I ask that you respect my time and the people here in the community, and at least be present before I log off to get your reading. If you submitted a donation, you do not need to be here. You can leave, come back, or don't come back. I will do your reading regardless. I do 5 and 5, and I'm going to take care of the first 5 people on my donation list, starting with Lonnie Richardson. Lonnie, I will be asking Spirit for the strongest energies that's blocking your mental evolution, the keys to your success with tarot, and then your extended past, present, and future influences in Lenormand. So I start off my readings with a prayer, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I call upon divine, and I ask that you surround and protect me from the impenetrable white light of the divine. I ask that you remove all negative thoughts, feelings, energies, and attacks from my head and from my heart. And I ask that you send all negative thoughts, feelings, energies, and attacks towards me back to the centers and heal us all in the process. Spirit, I pray that you send me messages to be as clear as light and easy to understand with help from my spirit guides and the archangels. And that you surround and protect me by the impenetrable white light of the divine for now of all of eternity. And that you continue to allow me to be a beacon of light and a channel for messages of the highest good. As above, so below, so it is, and so it will be. Amen. All right. Lonnie, let's see what is in your energy for today's reading. Okay. All right, Lonnie. So, the strongest energies that are blocking your mental evolution, we have the 7 of Wands clarified by the 5 of Swords. So, as a blockage, this 7 of Wands is all about our standards, and having healthy standards are always good, but we can only talk the talk, we got to walk the walk. We can set these standards, for other people, but are we holding ourselves accountable also? Maybe we are not doing this. And the 5 of Swords asks you to surrender to what is inevitable. Maybe also your standards are too high for yourself even, and that you're not giving yourself enough credit. You don't pat yourself on the back. You meet one goal and you downsize it, you downplay it instead of, tooting your own horn. 5 of Swords is asking you to cut out the self-sabotaging energies. Swords is mental activity. It is of the mind, and it is about, where we draw the lines of service and sacrifice with others. How much are you giving up to make other people happy, and what are you making unnecessary sacrifices for your own needs that prevents you from this happiness? Your key to success, maybe tools you can use to overcome these mental blockages, are represented by the energy of the Empress card, clarified by the 6 of Cups. So first off, both of these card combinations come up a lot in my fertility readings. These are pregnancy energies. So it feels like that your ability to nurture other people and nurturing yourself is really where you need to start. Also, any type of work or service you do through caregiving or support in other people, this also shows you where your lines are blurred. Because if you're very empathetic and your boundaries are weak, you're going to attract these karmatic circumstances and relationships that will drain you to the point where you won't have a choice but to set a boundary and enforce it to yourself and others, which that 5 of Swords energy suggests. Your past, present, and future influence in Lenormand, we have the dog for the past position. the whip for the present position, and the mountain for the future position. So, Six of Cups is also an energy of karmatic relationships and soulmates. And in my channel, soulmates is not restricted to romantic partners. It is anything or anyone that teaches you a lesson. So you are also learning lessons of past relationships and environments to nurture and care for yourself as well as a key to success. The dog is loyalty, and ultimately you need to be loyal and kind to yourself the same way you would do to others. The whip is a call to attention. As I said, that Five of Swords energy will make it unbearable if you have not been enforcing your standards and your boundaries in multiple areas of your life. And maybe you're being triggered with energy to do these things and to also get people into fall in line where you see fit. The mountain in the future position is saying that you're going to continue to receive this resistance as you set these boundaries. And you also will be resistant in enforcing them. It could be that you may have, an emotional bond with the things that teach you healthy boundaries, which is why it's so easy for you to blur the lines. Spirit is asking you to fight the urge, Lonnie, to do those things because at the end of the day, it's a disservice to yourself. Lonnie, I want to thank you so much for reaching out to me for guidance using the art of cartomancy, and I truly pray that your reading resonates. All right. So, second on my extended reading list is Ruby. Ruby, let's go ahead and see what the energy is for you tonight for your reading. I'm asking Spirit for the strongest energies that's blocking your mental evolution. It's preventing you from either evolving. It may also be causing some confusion in your life. And the keys to success, and then the Lenormand past, present, and future influences that are affecting your reading. I saw the High Priestess twice already. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna take these cards. I did not get to choose them, and it's 3, and they turned over, and it says a message, and that makes sense. It's time. Wow, yes. Both the Lenormand and the Tarot are kind of telling me the same story here for you, Ruby. So the two strongest energies that are blocking your mental evolution, we have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Eight of Cups. And Ace of Swords is mental evolution. It is having a new beginning, to look at things in a different perspective or in a different light, coming up with new ideas and being able to put those ideas into motion. And as a blockage, this comes out as a reverse Ace of Swords energy, where we are either not seeing the truth of a situation, relationship, or person, or we're not facing truths about our own self. It could also be that we're over exaggerating the truth. Maybe it is that you made a little hiccup and we are blowing it up into some big catastrophic failure. Eight of Cups is wallowing in our sadness here, where things have passed, this energy of that's lingering of doubt and worry, being stuck in that Ten of Swords energy, where there's either, a resistance to some painful ending, cutting cords, some soul karmatic tie that you may have, or even a pattern that, of self-sabotaging. You're kind of lost. that happens a lot in healing when you are so used to being in toxic environments and you finally free yourself from that. You don't know what to do. And then the Eight of Cups is saying that you may be afraid of leaving some type of idea behind or some perception behind, thinking that you're giving out a part of yourself, but in reality you are evolving. So it's time to move on. And when I was shuffling your cards to get your energy for the keys to success, Ruby, I did not get to choose these. They flipped over and it's three cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So as a blockage, this Ace of Swords acts as a Ten of Swords energy. And you have another 10. You've got two tens in your key to success. 10 is completion. And this is where you need to be. So you're right there at the end. I feel like that whatever it is that you're dealing with that's causing some confusion in your life is something that's resurfaced, that's old. I feel like you are already there. You've already left this space, but something kind of is pulling you back in. Wheel of Fortune is asking you to keep moving forward. You've already walked through that door. Eight of Wands is quick thinking. Do not hesitate. You especially if there's something that you do need to walk away from, a project, an idea, a relationship, anything that's causing you some mental stress, do not hesitate with this Eight of Wands energy, because it's causing you a heavy burden. The Ten of Wands is carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and maybe this is about sharing ideas. Maybe you keep everything within you, and you don't share your knowledge or your skill or your talent with other people, and there's a doubt there because of the hesitation in the Eight of Cups. Move forward. Okay, you've already been there energetically. Just do not go back to whatever is pulling you. So, Sade, Ruby, your past, present, and future influence in Lenormand. We have the Ship, the Cross for the present, and then the Moon for the future energy. So the Ship does speak of traveling. It is the card of a journey, and it could be involving some type of move. Maybe you did actually change residences, switch jobs. Someone else may have moved away from you, or there's some distance or separation that had happened that is affecting this mental blockage in your life, causing you confusion. Did I make the right decision? For your present energy, we've got the Cross, and this is that Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords energy that was coming out in your tarot, where there's this heavy burden and or grief or judgment, resentment. It's challenging, the Cross energy, but it is the number 36, which equals a 9, which is an ending. And again, energetically, you know that this is the route that you need to go. Just do not move backwards. Whatever is perceived as lost, once you come to this mental clarity, you will be replaced. Rejection is a divine protection. Even rejection that comes from you, putting something to the side for a time, doesn't mean that you completely abandon it. It just means that you're prioritizing your thoughts so you can get your sanity back. With the Moon card, this is a card of healing. It could be the cycles of the moon also. I don't know where Cancer may be in your chart, or this new moon in Aquarius may have even triggered something. And we've got a full moon coming up, and I can't remember what sign it is in, but these eclipses seem to have triggered these things. And by the next lunar cycle, within the next 2 weeks, you could be getting into this Ace of Swords energy, or where you're no longer doubting the decisions that you make. Or if you realize that you made a mistake in the past, instead of wallowing in that, you just move forward and you go to the next plan. All right. Ruby, thank you so much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. And Ruby says, yes, definitely a cord cutting. Yeah, cord cutting hurts. Even if it's something that had been, toxic, it hurts. That's why people have a hard time leaving challenging situations, because it may be something that's just familiar. So, move forward. It is something that needs to be done, this cord cutting. You're very welcome. All right, so Raven, you are next. Let's go ahead, Raven, and see your energy for tonight's reading. Yes, I like that. Oh yeah, you're evolving. You're in the process here, and you should just not be doubtful or worried at all about where you're going. You're in the right direction. Raven, the two strongest energies that represents blockages for your mental evolution. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Queen of Cups. So we have a court card energy, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be in your chart or in the chart of someone that may be causing you some emotional or mental distress. A Queen of Cups is in the low vibration as a blockage. This could be suffering from depression. If you have been suffering from depression, or if you've been trying to help someone else that's been, either battling some emotional wounds or some instability, or even a negative Nancy, like someone that just keeps you down in their own low vibrations, Spirit is asking you to reevaluate why you need this relationship in your future. Three of Wands is literally the card of the future, making long-term plans. It could be you in this energy, in the Queen of Cups, as a caretaker or a mother, and your responsibilities and your obligations to the people that rely on you. You're confused about where to go next with those things and with these people. Three of Wands also is saying that you may be doubtful even about what's coming in the future. You may be thinking that you're stuck on this pattern, this cycle. When am I going to get out? And it's definitely involving something that tugs on your heart here, Raven. Strengthen those emotional boundaries. Codependency is very prominent with the energy of the Queen of Cups. So whatever it is that you do that fosters a codependent environment or relationship, you may not be able to change the outside players, but if you change yourself first, fix the things within, set some emotional boundaries for yourself, it will brighten up that future and relieve that mental blockage. The tools that you need and the key to your success to overcoming this, we've got the Strength card clarified by the Nine of Cups. Be more selfish here. This is the Queen of Cups energy is selfless. She's a martyr. She will easily sacrifice whatever of hers for the wants of others, and that's just not healthy. Spirit is asking you to break this self-sabotaging cycle where you feel like you do not deserve. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, and you do deserve. The Strength card is asking you to be courageous. Not only that, but you need to start being proud of yourself, of your and strengthening your self-worth. That's that sacral chakra energy that, I know who I am. I know how good I am, how valuable I am. And I deserve all of these things. And I'm going to make it happen with or without these people that you may love, or these environments, this job that you may have an emotional attachment to, but does not value you here, Raven. So in the Lenormand, we're going to look at your past, present, and future influences that will help you in your evolution. Your past influence, we have the Key, the Moon for your present influence, and the Bouquet for your future influence. So with the Key, 33, 3 plus 3 is 6. The Lover's card and Tarot, soulmates. They were critical to your spiritual evolution. You had to get hurt for you to grow and to be the person that you are, because you're just so good and so nice that it causes you to have like unbearable pain. You put yourself in situations that give you that pain where you're forced to make a change. This is a cycle that we're trying to break here. A key is important information, and with each soulmate that came into your life, it opened a new door to where you need to go. It opened a new book of knowledge about yourself, about other people. Some people are really only there to just trigger you, and this may have been a hard lesson for you to learn. The moon is a card of reflections also, and this is that mirrored energy. These things, these environments teach you about yourself, and you're currently learning how to take personal responsibility instead of just blame for the circumstances. Let me tell you the difference between the two. Blame is, I shouldn't have done that, I'm terrible, I'm horrible. In the story. Personal responsibility is, I made this mistake. I recognize this pattern and I'm not going to do it again. This is what you're learning here in this process. And it is through the cycles of the moon here, or wherever the moon is sign and house placement in your chart. Learning those lessons in that area is how you're going to continue to evolve. With the bouquet in the future position, this is a happy ending. This is bliss, and you are learning to treat yourself. These roses, that 9 of Cups, treat yourself, and to also let other people treat you. You're so used to doing for others that you push it away when it comes to you. You're learning to accept love, unconditionally, and to also, 9 energy, seeing the beauty in ending those karmatic cycles and whatever it is that you keep in your head, saying that you can't, or you should not have something. Raven, I want to thank you so much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Raven says that she's here and that you've outdone yourself. Thank you, Raven. I mean, all this is a progress report here, and I've seen in your readings, even, it doesn't matter how long it's been since you had your last one. Every time you come back, there's a story. Every time you build and you're changing. It's not just same old, and for that I thank you, because you're not wasting my time, because you're putting in the work, and also you're showing other people here on this channel what it's like to go through the trenches and how you can get to a positive place in your life and break a cycle. So Raven, kudos to you, and thank you again for joining me. All right. Miranda is next. After Miranda, we have username Lash Boss, Miss Cy Marie, and then I'll be moving on to the 5 people on my free reading list. If you are here, please do thumbs up this video. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I do still have 5 spots left on my free reading list, and after I finish my 5th person, I will get those names. So Miranda, let me go ahead and look at your energy, see what is blocking you from your mental evolution, your keys to success, and your past, present, and future influences in Lenormand. All right, Miranda, let's get started. So your strongest energies that are blocking your mental evolution, Miranda, we have the 5 of Pentacles clarified by the 10 of Cups. this is a poverty consciousness. This is, I'm never going to have my happily ever after. This is, you get to an edge, or you have a lot of things, a lot of options, things are going well, and then something challenging happens, or there's a delay in you receiving something, and you get extremely discouraged. This is blocking your mental evolution. Scarcity also. Five of Pentacles is a lack of something, a lack of confidence, a lack of energy, a lack of money, a lack of supporting people, things that you value, you feel that you are missing. And you have an emotional connection to these things also, Miranda, with this 10 of Cups. 10 o'clock cup should not be a blockage. Everybody deserves this happiness. And even if it seems to be taking longer for you, it doesn't mean you're not going to have it. But being in the poverty consciousness, and instead in not practicing gratitude for whatever little you believe that you do have, it's more than a lot of people. Do these things to change your mindset here, and it will help boost your confidence. And also it'll, the synchronicities come much faster with spirit. Five of Pentacles also could be related to your values as well. It could be that you have a certain mindset about family structure, relationship structure, how we share our love with the 10 of Cups energy, and you could be feeling lonely with the way that you think. It could be that you've been in environments and relationships, or you see different changes on the outside, and you feel like you're being left behind, like things are moving faster than you, and you're old school. That doesn't mean you have to change. Sometimes things are phased, and it's hyped up, and then eventually we kind of go back to some of our old ways as well, because the things that we keep from tradition are taught to us to be of value over time. It doesn't mean that you have to abandon this, or that you will never have something that you want. The two energies that are the key to your success, tools that are going to help you overcome this negative mindset of poverty consciousness. We have the Three of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Swords. This is exactly what this entire reading is about, Miranda. Looking forward to the future, having a clear and open mind, being optimistic here, making short-term goals and long-term goals, making our dreams come true. You may not have what you need to have a big goal today, but that doesn't mean you can't set it in your 5-year plan. You are not meant to abandon these things. And the Ace of Swords is asking you to look at things from a new perspective. This is what this reading is for. You may be trying to structure your life in a way that Miranda Nicole 3 years ago wanted. Well, you've evolved. Things around you have evolved, so you've got to adapt with with those times, adapt with the things that you've learned, and with how your environments are also. Instead of being discouraged, because then you will feel lonely, you will feel stuck and behind. So we have your past, present, and future influences in Lenormand. And for your past influence, Miranda, we have the Park. Your present influence, we have the Heart. And in your future influence, we have the Snake. So what I have asked Spirit is, show me the past, present, and future influences for you that'll assist you with your spiritual evolution. So in the past position, we have the Park. This is dealing with large groups of people, finding your own community. Maybe through this spiritual journey, you found that you separated yourself from, strict religious rules, strict family rules and traditions. You may have even found, that you are the black sheep, the outsider of the group, and that's that feeling of being lonely. Why things that are obvious to me are not obvious to the people around me. And with this Park card, it's shaped you. You may be feeling like you've left something, or that you don't have enough, but it has shaped you to be the person that you are today. With the Heart card, this is all about love, unconditional love, not only for others, but ourselves. And you're learning through this process to put that energy back into you here, especially with this 10 of Cups. That's the happily ever after, and believing that you will not have this because of some minor disappointment, or some repeated disappointment or pattern, it doesn't mean that you're trapped there, Miranda. Start showing yourself that unconditional love, and then you'll see it coming back to you from other people as well. The heart also speaks of our emotional connections and our ties. Definitely look into your love and romance. There may be some blockages there that are preventing you from being able to evolve in your spiritual journey, especially if there are things that you're holding on to where instead you need to merge ideas together. In the future position, we have the snake. Snake is one of the cards that has a negative influence. And I feel that with all of the emotions that are coming into your reading, Miranda, that there could be temptation here to go off of the course in the future. And that temptation is a test. And that's how the universe works. It throws, left turns and hard balls our way to see, first off, this is not easy peasy, this journey. And second, are you ready? Are you prepared? The spirit is trying to train you to get ready to accept some blessings with this snake card energy. So you can be experiencing some type of turbulence in the future, and wherever it's coming, it's triggering you for a new beginning, something that's better. So don't shy away from this challenge here. It is helping you evolve from this poverty state of mind into a mental clarity, and to be able to also speak your truth in these situations that are emotionally charged. Miranda, I want to thank you so much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. All right. And Miranda, you are very welcome, Miranda. Thank you. So our fifth person on my extended reading list is username Lash Boss, Miss Cy Marie. If I'm not sure if you checked your email, but your reading has been sent. There's also an audio file to your reading if you want to just listen to it, and if that's more convenient. If you have any problems with your links, Cy Marie, please do let me know. Before your reading tonight, we're going to stay with the theme, progressive perceptions, where I'm going to be asking Spirit for the energy that's blocking your mental evolution and the tools that you need to continue to be successful, your keys to success. And for your donations to show my appreciation, your extended reading will be your past, present, and future influences that will be assisting you towards your spiritual evolution. I have 5 spots left on the free reading list. So if you would like to be on the free reading list, please wait until after my 5th reading with Cy Marie, and I'll be updating that list. Wow. The ship and the birds. Let's see if they come back out. All right. I turned myself up. Okay. Cy Marie, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. So I have the strongest energies that are blocking you from your mental evolution. That's represented by the energy of the Ten of Cups, clarified by the Four of Cups. And so it is your emotions, your romantic relationships, your love relationships, family, friends, self-love, how you're treating yourself, these things, how you view that receiving and giving energy in that area, it seems to be blocking you towards your mental evolution. A Ten of Cups, again, is that card of emotional fulfillment. It could be a very big focus on family, celebrations, gatherings, something where you are being proud of and getting recognized with this Ten of Cups energy that you are hoping for, praying for, and you are trying to calculate and plan for these things to happen in the Four of Cups. But while you're gathering all of this information, weighing all of your options, you're really having your opportunities pass you by. So with the Ten of Cups energy, this is our greatest dreams here. We want to bring these things into reality. Make sure you're being realistic with the involvements, relationships, and the emotional connections that you have in your life. You could be attracting them from an empathetic state, and you want to help people, assist in situations that you're really supposed to let go of. And instead of letting these things go, there are other options that may treat you better, or value you more, or bring you more emotional fulfillment, or lead you to something that will get your dreams accomplished, that's passing you by. Four of Cups, we don't want to have any missed opportunities, especially when it comes to our love, because it can give us that feeling of doubt in our decision making. Four of Cups is also a card of contemplation. With this, it seems that you may have a lot of options, or some crossroads or decisions to make concerning your emotional connections, and there's confusion about those things as well. So the energy that represent your keys to success, tools that you can use to change the way that you think, change the way that you view a situation or person. We have the energy of the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. So Hermit card energy is the ninth card in tarot, representing the sign of Virgo. Virgo may be in your chart. I think you have an Earth Moon, but I'm not sure if it's Virgo or not. I can't remember. But ultimately, nine is light working. And it could be that these are soulmates, soul connections that are helping you in your process of evolution by giving you that little sting first here. It could be that you're learning the lesson of unconditional love with the Hermit card energy. Hermit is the teacher. And it could be that there are people or events that come back and that may do things that almost in a way that push you away, and they may not be. It may be a subconscious reaction, especially as it relates to people that they don't want to get hurt, or they're afraid of being close to you, because if something falls out, it would hurt worse. So they just push you away. Um, Notice that your light is what's triggering that dark side of this energy, where things are trying to separate from you prematurely. With the Four of Pentacles, holding on to things that are important to you, securing that friendship, that love, that relationship, and also making it a safe place and a safe environment for things and people to express themselves to you, and for you to also feel safe in that environment as well. You're the teacher in the Hermit card energy. So in these situations, you are more equipped to fix whatever turbulence or conflict that is coming out of these situations that's causing you this confusion. So instead of looking for the answers for the players, you're the coach. Okay, so get people to do what you need them to do, and that's going to help you relieve yourself from a state of confusion. So your Lenormand past, present, and future influence. In the past, we have the fish. Your present influence, we have the mountain. And in the future influence, we have the rider. So with the fish card, this is a card of water energy. So this could be dealing with because I am you ordered a reading. It could be dealing with family, whether you have changes in your family or making plans, long-term plans with your family or relationships. It could also be a card of abundance, having abundance of people that need your support and your love, of whatever. There's a lot of something that you're carrying. Either you have taken on more obligations than you should, trying to fix other people's problems, especially if there's an emotional connection to these people. You're learning not to repeat this process with the card of the fish in the past position. You have the mountain in your current position, present influence. You still got a little ways to go, is what spirit is saying. Mountain is trugging up a hill, where you're moving, but there's still that resistance of the gravity. You're almost like walking straight up that steep hill. So it is showing a couple of delays. You may experience a couple of setbacks before you move forward, and it could be the setbacks is that just people just resist working with you, and that further, perpetuates the cycle of doubt and worrying. With the card of the rider, though, in the future position, you will be receiving either some news or some information, something that's going to boost your confidence or give you that clarity or the answer that you need to move forward and to make a choice in your romantic or your love or friendship environment. This Four of Cups Siren is telling me that you've got some decisions to make, and you're having a hard time settling on which one to do. This Rider energy, which will be coming somewhere in the next 2 weeks, when you hear this information, when you get this news, things will be more clearer to you, and you'll be on that path towards mental evolution. Siren, thank you so much for your patience and your donation, and I pray that your reading resonates. Yes, the fish again. Fish again. Fish can be is usually a good energy in Lenormand. It means a lot of something. But if when you speak about blockages in the past, that's not the position you want a lot of to come up. So just make sure you're not taking on more than what you should, wherever this is resonating for you. And Summary says, thanks, love. It makes sense. I'm glad that helps you. All right. So that was my 5th person on my extended reading list. I'm going to go ahead and get my free reading list closed. Is there anyone here? Summary says it's work that has you stressed. I mean, every soulmates teach us lessons, and our jobs can also be soulmate energy. It does not mean it's a life partner. So there's something better out there for you, and you do have some decisions to make, because it would affect your family if you were to make this change in career. But it be expecting some news sooner than later that's going to help you with making those decisions. Okay. Lachey was up here. Okay. Is there anyone that has joined after the fact that would like to be on my free reading list? I saw Lachey. Alejandra, hi, welcome. I have you. You're number 17 on my free reading list. Hey, Talanza, I got your donation. Talanza, you're number 6 on the donation list. So I'll finish my first 5 people on the free reading list, and then you will be the first on the extended reading list. Candy Doll, Goddess Laura. Candy Doll, Goddess Laura, I have you on the list also. And hi, I love you. Is anyone else here that has not been named on the free reading list? Because I'm going to close it. I have on the free reading list, I have Katie Ray, 241. You're going to be going first. You're next. Alicia Scott, star 555. Kimmy Roberts and Miss Eccentricity. You're the first 5 that I'm going to take care of right now. After I finish the 5 people on my donation list, I'll move back to my free reading list with Positive for Life, MJM, Luna, a Sage, username S11444, Miss Sweets, Gina Morin, Alyssa Pareto, Maya Hinton, Pinky Lee, Desiree Venegas, Lachey, Alejandra, and Candy Doll Goddess Laura. If I did not call your name and you would like to get a free card message, please do let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get started with my 5 people. If you are new to my channel, I will not respond while I'm doing my readings, except for whoever I'm doing the reading on at that time. I find that this helps the flow faster. So if you have a question, please do ask that question, but there may be people that are in the live feed that'll help you navigate where I am on my list. So Siobhan Fields came earlier. Okay, Siobhan. All right, Siobhan, I have you. And if Siobhan is the last one, I am going to go ahead and close out my readings. So both the donation and the free reading list are closed. So if anyone else does come in, please, you all, let them know that I do this every Thursday. Subscribe to my channel so that you can get the notifications for when I do go live, as this is a first come, first serve basis. If for whatever reason you can't make the live, you can't stay, and you want to get a reading, I save these live feeds. You can submit a donation and you do not even have to be here, and I will still do your reading for you, and you can go back and see it immediately on Thursday. So Katie Ray, 241. We're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. I will be asking Spirit for the strongest energies that are blocking you from mental evolution and the keys to your success. Wow. Okay. The Prince of Pentacles is at the bottom of your deck here, Katie Ray. Prince of Pentacles, you actually have a heavy influence of Pentacle energy in your reading, Katie Ray. So in tarot, Pentacles represents earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be in your chart or in the chart of someone that is either here to teach you a lesson or is causing some frustration or blockages in your life that is influencing the blockage in your mental evolution reading. Also, it could be a focus on family with Pentacle energies, or it could be your career, school, or your values are changing, your value system that's changing, that is influencing this reading. With the Prince of Pentacles in this deck, it's the Knight energy and traditional tarot, it's a process here. And you may be trying to either rush the process, or you're not having enough patience for yourself or others, or there are environments that are being impatient with you. A slow and steady wins the race here. Dedication, hard work, and commitment is really where you need to be focusing on with working towards this, through this blockage in your reading. So, energies that represent your blockages towards mental evolution, Katie Ray, we have the King of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Wands. So, this is not the card that I want to see in a mental evolution reading, especially as a blockage, because this is where you need to be. This is where we all need to be, Katie Ray, this King of Swords. Air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but more importantly, King energy represents a master of our mind, a master of our own thoughts. I conjure, and I have people come to me a lot wanting to know if they've been cursed or if they've been hexed. And a lot of times they have these roadblocks imposed on them, and but they didn't come from the outside. They came from ourselves, where we defeat ourselves. We speak, instead of affirmations, positive affirmations, oh well, I'm not going to do good at this. That's an affirmation. This is something that you need to get rid of by evolving to this King of Swords energy. As a blockage, this is an inability to see both sides of situations. This is not being a good listener, always wanting to be the one that speaks up and tells. It can even be argumentative, or it could be the opposite, where you are so timid that you do not speak up for yourself, but you sit and you watch and you listen, you gather a lot of information, and then to attack or to use it to defend yourself is the only time where you share your knowledge, or you share your feelings here with this King of Swords energy. Either you could be there, or there could be someone in your environment that is like this, a very cold, distant, aloof, hard to read. This is also an energy of anxiety and worry and the low vibration. All of this is blocking your mental evolution. And with the Ace of Wands, this means new beginning. It's blocking your creative ideas. You don't have enough energy or motivation to move forward because you literally don't know what to do. So if you are finding yourself, Katie Ray, suffering from some type of anxieties, problems, getting those things under control first will help, will bring your energy back, your vitality back, and then you'll be able to start planning and get more creative ideas and motivation to do things instead of just keeping these things in your head. So, Katie Ray, your keys to success, tools that you can use to overcome these blockages. We have the Two of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. 78 cards in a tarot deck, and very, very rarely do I get sequential cards. We have Two of Pentacles, and then we evolve to the Three of Pentacles. So it seems that, Katie Ray, you may try to keep everything to yourself. You either keep your ideas or your thoughts to yourself, and this makes you very restless. You don't share. You maybe like your autonomy, which that's typical for King of Swords energy, especially if you have heavy air in your chart, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But again, you can only do so much. You're juggling, everything on this hand, and then you got, everything else in this hand. You can only do so much. Multitasking when needed is good. However, you need to learn to delegate. You need to ask for help. You need to get suggestions, whether it's you're asking Google how to make a recipe, or you're asking an expert about what is my next decision that I should make in my life based off of your own experience. Wherever this is resonating, the Three of Pentacles is asking you to communicate effectively. Effective communication, Katie Ray, is both ways. You've got to share the feelings, share how you feel, be honest and truthful, but you've got to be willing to receive whatever feedback you get also. And there could be a tendency to resist that feedback when we have the Three of Pentacles as a tool that we need to be using that we are not doing. All right, Katie Ray. Thank you so much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. All right, Alicia Scott is next, and then after Alicia, I have star 555. You are very welcome, Katie Ray. And Alicia is here. I saw the High Priestess card. Let's see if she comes back out. All right, Star. I'll be getting to you after Alicia. Wow. Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, Alicia. This is a feminine energy, can represent a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It could be in your chart or in the chart of someone that either can help you with changing things within yourself to lead you to evolution, or this is an energy that's adverse to you, especially that fire energy. This is combative, this is competition, this is some, an opposite energy that's really there to trigger you into fixing the things within yourself that's causing this blockage. As an energy, Queen of Wands can be a very confident person. Have a lot of energy. It can attract a lot of suitors and relationships. Attract a lot of people for jobs. They're popular because in the high vibration they're proud and they have a lot of confidence. Queen of Wands also is a sociable person. Have a lot of friends here, a lot of different options, but in the low vibration, Queen of Wands has ego wounds. She thinks that her pain is funny, and she may laugh at her pain. This may be something that you do to avoid healing, or you could be dealing with this energy, or someone avoids healing their wounds. They just decide to laugh them off and think they're not a big deal, when in reality, it's affecting their lives and even yours. With this Queen of Wands energy, make sure that we are not being egotistical wherever this is resonating, and make sure you're not also dealing with narcissistic energy, someone that just thinks that the world revolves around them and has a hard time, being empathetic and being considerate of the feelings and thoughts of other people. This can be dangerous in the low vibration. You don't want to be dealing with that or being in that energy as well. Alicia, the two energies that I have that are causing a blockage for you for your mental evolution, we have Two of Wands clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Two of Wands is 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out. Escape is what I heard. I heard it loud. Escape is what I heard on my left-hand side when I put down the Five of Pentacles. I looked at the Two of Wands and I saw options, but as soon as I saw the Five of Pentacles, I saw escape. Either it is you that wants to escape, or someone or something else that you may either fear is leaving you or is going to leave you. Abandonment also is that Five of Pentacles energy, being left out in the cold. It could be that you worry if something or someone either has options with the Two of Wands, or you yourself have these options, and instead of waiting for a project or a relationship to evolve and come into fruition for you to see the efforts of your mutual hard work, you jump ship with that restless two energy. No matter what, you have a choice here, and if anything is triggering this poverty state of mind where you feel that you're not worthy, you're not lovable, or you don't deserve to have things that are of value, you need to reevaluate why you choose Two of Wands to stay in that environment or that relationship. This energy for your keys to success, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to see, because the ball's in your court, pretty much. We have the Magician clarified by the World, two major arcana. And major arcana is energy that is not so easily shaken. So this is saying that, Alicia, you're very powerful here, and it is your a law of attraction and your power of manifestation that can either hurt you or it can help you. And if you are focusing in the low vibration energy of the Five of Pentacles, this magician energy is going to hurt you. You're just going to perpetuate that cycle and attract things that do not value you, and further trigger this flight or fight energy in you and in them. With the magician card energy, you can create your own beginnings, new beginnings. It's the manifester, the magician card energy. Number one is opening. It's a new start, but it's also creationism, the law of attraction. You are what you manifest. So if things are coming to you that are just yuck, look inside of yourself first, and you may see, okay, I've been a negative Nancy, I've got a gray cloud over my head, and now I'm attracting like minds here. Raise your vibration, the problem will take care of itself. With the World card, it's the 21st card in tarot. 2 plus 1 is 3. Growth. And that's where we're trying to go. Evolution, growing. It's going to require some changes where you need to close some cycles, close some doors, and open up new ones. A World card energy is also an energy that indicates new beginnings, because it's growing, it's moving into the future. And this could be involving travel, a distance, a long distance relationships, commute, or it could be even your long distance goals here. Focusing on those things instead of abandoning them and staying committed is going to help you with removing the blockage in your mental perceptions. All right, Alicia, thank you so much for your patience, for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Yes, manifesting. But see, everybody wants to manifest until they realize that they're manifesting things that they do not want. It is powerful. And as humans, we tend to focus more on the negative than the positive. We have a hard time remembering, oh yeah, I manifested this good thing that happened. We quickly identify when we may have, shot ourselves in the foot. When you worry, and then it happens, and you go, wow, I can't believe this really happened. But yeah, you could, because that's all you've been thinking about. So high vibrations, Alicia. Work on the inside. Yes, all of that. 2020 focus. You keep that focus. Keep that focus. All right, star 555 is next. After star 555, I have Kimmy Roberts, and then Miss Eccentricity, and then I'm back to my extended reading list. If you could not get the message that you needed in this free live feed, please do feel free to book a reading. I do video chat readings on WhatsApp, one-on-one private coaching, and I also do phone call readings if that's more convenient for you. If you like audio recordings and video messages, those services are available as well. Send me a message on social media or email at @𝙋𝙧𝙤𝙚𝙤𝙚.com. Wow. So 9 of Cups is at the bottom of your deck, star 555. Energy at the bottom of the deck is shadow energy. It can be an underlying cause for your problems. It can be an underlying cause for your blockage. or it could be the energy of where you need to go, the direction you should go. With the Nine of Cups, nine in numerology is endings, it's graduations, it's rewards. It's right before we get to that completion. So we're tidying everything up and getting ready for the big celebration in the 10 energy. Nine of Cups can be a focus on the self. Maybe you need to be more selfish, do things to treat yourself, focus on your dreams, your wishes, the things that make you genuinely happy. If you have been abandoning these things or sacrificing these things, this energy will become unbearable. You will find yourself being unhappy more often than not. It also builds resentment, and you do not want that in a reading. Nine of Cups, star 555, can also be the selfish intent and motivation of others. It could be that you may have a blockage in your third eye and having a hard time recognizing where people really don't have your strongest interests in mind, and therefore you either get involved in toxic situations and find yourself hard to separate, or you become a victim of somebody's selfish energy. So the energy that is blocking you, star 555, from your mental evolution, we have the Six of Swords clarified by the King of Wands. So I have a court card energy. King of Wands is fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It could be in your chart or in the chart of someone that is contributing to the stress and the confusion and blockages that you have within your mind, being able to think outside the box. King of Wands, if those signs do not resonate in the low vibration, this is someone that is egotistical, and this is someone that has also a thin skin. You would think that this person was, very, strong and brave and proud, but in reality they're fragile. Their ego's fragile, their feelings are fragile, they're a fragile person. And therefore, they may come off in anger, very irritable, very snippy, fire energy, very combative as well. King of Wands in the low vibration also is the jokester, the Sagittarius energy, and there's a tendency to make fun of our pain with this energy. You could be dealing with this, or you yourself could be in this energy, and it's causing this blockage in the way that you think. With the Six of Swords, and swords represents our mental activity, there is an indication of a road to recovery. Six of Swords is usually means recovering. However, this seems to be slowed down, either because a lack of confidence, a lack of pride, or dealing with this energy on the outside. With the Six of Swords, there is also some difficulty being able to move on from some karmatic circumstances or some restrictions that you did not have any control over, as indicated in the energy of a Five of Swords, which is before the Six of Swords. And now you're having a hard time finding your solutions to those problems. There could also be some indication of a move, travel, or something or someone being at a distance as well, that contributes to this blockage in your mental evolution here, star 555. And star 555 says, I'm trying to stay focused, no support, but that's okay, everything will be fine. And I do know a Leo, and it is time for us to communicate and to move forward in a positive way. Yes, you're right. Communication with that Six of Swords. In the traditional tarot, it's two people on a boat, building a bridge over troubled water, so to say. But in this one, if there's just one person in this card, so it seems that recovery, healing, maybe even therapy, one-on-one therapy, if you haven't had it, or counseling, or having someone that you trust to vent to, would greatly assist you with removing these blockages as well. So the key to your success, star 555, we've had the energy of the Five of Cups clarified by the Four of Cups. So we see we're going backwards, although we have sequential cards. We started with the Five and we've gone backwards to the Four. So this sounds like a Mercury retrograde energy, and we're still a little bit of ways before the shadow. I think we'll enter a shadow energy next week. Mercury stations retrograde on the 17th of February. So it could be, especially if you have Mercury retrograde natally in your chart, you may be feeling this sooner than later. You need to go back here and looking at, instead of crying over spilled milk, looking at your mistakes and your failures, go back and look at the whole picture of how you got yourself in this position, where it is that you need to go, what did you need to surrender and sacrifice in the Five of Swords energy, looking at yourself, your ego, how prideful you are in your work, what you give off to yourself, and what you contribute to your environments, your relationships, and here in the world. These are the things you need to be focusing on. Five of Cups is when we look at the bad. We spend time being regretful here, wishful thinking type of energy. And when reality hits us so hard, which seems to be happening a lot for a majority of us with these Saturn Pluto energies, we can be extremely discouraged. A spirit is asking you to get rid of these self-sabotaging practices. A Four of Cups can work for you here. And it could be that you may rush into emotionally charged situations and then find yourself on the short end of the stick. A Four of Cups is take your time with your emotional investments. You need to make sure, like the TSA, that whatever is coming through your line is worthy of your love and your care and your energy and your time. And if your spidey senses go off, if your spiritual radar goes beep beep, turn around, do some more investigating, ask some questions here. This is not an energy to be rushing here, because following this will keep you from staying on that similar path of being emotionally disappointed in your connections, which seems to contribute to this blockage in your mental evolution. All right, Star 555, thank you so much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Okay. Kimmy Roberts is next. Hey, Julia. The free reading list starts at 9, and I go through the comments at 9 o'clock, and I add the people in the order that they are received. So I did set the link for this live feed last night, and this is the reason why I usually do not do that, because people will come in very early and wait in line and think that they are first, and the live reading starts at 9. So that may have been the case. And the free reading and donation lists are closed. So what I can do, I can go back through and look for your comment, or if you want to stick around at the end of the reading and you're still here, I can pull a message for you. So if you are here and you have not already, please thumbs up and like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, especially for my live feeds. Please turn on your notifications to see when I am live. In the case that I do post my live links early and you are not waiting here early for me at a previous time or old time, and then you end up missing your spot. My free reading list, there is no reservations. If you would like to make reservations, you would have to submit a donation, and then you are not required to be here on Thursdays. All right, Kimmy's here. Kimmy, let's go ahead and see the energy for your reading, or what is blocking you from your mental evolution and the keys that you need to be successful to overcoming those blockages. Wow. Wow. The first time these cards are coming out tonight. Wow. Kimmy, everything happens in divine timing, and if you've been working on something and you're only getting breadcrumbs, or you're not seeing any results or progress at all, your message is received. Spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides, they see that you've put in the hard work, even when you're not getting the rewards here on this plane. Spirit is taking note, taking tally, and you will be rewarded in due time. The star card being at the bottom of your deck is Aquarian energy. Uh, It's about wish fulfillment. It is the card of divine timing and also of healing. And so when it comes to the blockages in your mental evolution, you've got to have some faith. That really could be a big blockage for you. Lack of faith in yourself and a lack of faith in your higher power. You also could have a blockage in the third eye chakra where you're not seeing your signs and synchronicities clearly, and instead of turning it inwards and saying, maybe I need to change something about myself or clear something within myself, we're blaming it on spirit. Oh, no, this is the wrong message. That's not what I asked for. This makes no sense. This is going to help you throughout this reading. Faith, remember that. Energies contributing to blockages towards mental evolution for you. Kimmy, we have the Three of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Cups. So you have a court card energy, Queen of Cups, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be in your chart or in the chart of someone that is contributing to your blockages. If those signs don't resonate, a Queen of Cups in the low vibration is emotionally manipulative. This is the person that, you know, it makes you feel bad for going out and buying ice cream and not bringing ice cream for them back, even though you know that they don't like that kind of ice cream, and you would just be wasting your money anyway. That's that Queen of Cups energy. Pity partying, self-loathing, loathing everybody else, passive aggressive. You could be dealing with this energy, or you could be triggered being in this energy. So do mind your own patterns to see if you're bringing people down with you when you notice you're in low frequency. Queen of Cups is also depression. You could be having a lack of emotional support, maybe some difficulty or trouble within your emotional relationships or romantic relationships that's causing you to feel discouraged about the future. Three of Wands energy. Queen of Cups is also mothering. So your duties as a caretaker or some responsibilities that you have involving other people, it may either not be going as well, you may be feeling discouraged about these things, and it is also dimming the light for you with the future. Whatever it is, I feel like that your emotions tend to get the best of you wherever this is resonating, and maybe it's time for you to be objective about it and stay more grounded or analytical with making your decisions where this is resonating. Okay, you just make sure I'm still here. Also, Kimmy, Three of Wands is the card of the future. It could be that family again is playing a factor in the blockage with your mental activity, and you may not know what's happening in the future when it comes to either your family planning here, or with your responsibilities caretaking. It could be some changes that may not be within your control that seem to discourage you with making long-term plans. The tools that you need and the keys to your success. This is exactly what I want to see. Chariot card energy, clarified by the Six of Pentacles. Uh, both of these energies are bring you with the cycles of the moon. So this too shall pass. If you're experiencing some turbulence, some conflict, Kimmy, right now, just like the tide, tide comes in, it causes a whole, who waters everywhere, fishes, whales on the sea, and then it goes back, and everybody goes back into their natural place. It doesn't leave you without scars. The water still takes some sand back away. there's still evidence that you dealt with the trauma, but you do not need to let it affect or block your future. And that's what the Chariot and the Six of Pentacles is saying. Chariot is the card of victory over all obstacles if you have faith. Star card energy. Chariot is the number 7 card. 7 is spiritual evolution, and we're focusing on your mental evolution as well. And it is this mindset that you will not be successful, that you cannot succeed, or that the future is dim for you, that keeps you from going where you need to be. With the Six of Pentacles, you get what you give. And if you do not put your best foot forward and at least give yourself credit for even your baby steps, Spirit will not reward you either. So be kind to yourself. Show yourself some compassion in this process as you learn to strengthen your emotions, battle any feelings of sadness and depression, and heal potentially a blockage in the heart chakra where you are not unconditionally loving yourself like you are used to giving it out to others. All right. Thank you, Kimmy, so much for your patience and for joining me. And I pray that your reading resonates. And Kimmy says, yes, this is really resonating. Yeah, that was a pretty deep message. It was a pretty deep message, but you're going to be fine. Faith, everything happens in divine timing. And I'm telling you, the universe, sometimes it's like you want something and you wait for a very, very long time. And it's like the literal second that you're like, whatever, like that meme, whatever, Spirit's like, oh, here you go. And you're like, really? So put it out there, claim it, and walk away from it. Because if you stay and you marinate, it's, faith has the same saying as a watch pot never boils, or watching paint dry. You just have to walk away and just know that what is for you will be for you and will never leave you. Okay. Miss Eccentricity is next. Sharonda, are you here? After Miss Eccentricity, I'll be moving back to my donators, my extended list, and then I'll finish out with the rest of my free readings. And Miss Eccentricity is here. Thank you also so much for your patience. No. Hey, listen to me. The Tower is here. I need you to stay positive. No matter what it is that you are doing, no matter what decisions that you have to make, you just need to know that you are making the right decisions at this time with the tools that are provided to you, and that you are going to put your best foot forward no matter what the circumstances are. Positive, period, point blank. That's where I need you to stay. Tower being at the bottom of your deck, that shadow energy is telling me that this process to healing the blockage in your mind, your mental perceptions, is going to trigger you towards spiritual evolution. It's going to be a test of faith and patience with yourself. It is the 16th card in tarot. 1 + 6 is 7, which is the Chariot card. Cancer, your sign. Tower comes in 2 energies. It can be in the high vibration of a surprise blessing, something that rocks your world, something that you may have prayed for, you've been manifesting in, with your honey jar, your prayer, talking to ancestors for 6 months, and pretty much almost giving it up, and there it is right there in your lap. That is that energy of the tower and the high vibration. And the low vibration, this is a foundation that has been crumbling, and you're like the three little pigs and you're in the straw house. Wolf, big bad wolf has come, blowing down your house, and here you are still picking up the straws, putting it back together. This could be big bad wolf energy too. So be very mindful of where your vibrations are and where this is resonating, to see what energy am I truly contributing. Am I being the big bad wolf and blowing over my own house, or am I working towards putting a little bit extra energy, extra money, and getting me some solid bricks, so that the foundations that I am building are not easily shaken. Sharonda, the two strongest energies contributing to blockages towards mental evolution for you. We've got the Justice card, clarified by the Knight of Swords. Both of these are air sign energy, a mercurial energy, where we are focusing on our mind, how we perceive things. Justice, the 11th card in tarot, represents the sign of Libra. And I don't know where Libra is in your chart. Leo, Virgo. Libra rules your third house of communication. Nothing's transiting through Libra right now. So you would have to look to see if you are having some transits. We got the South Node, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head astrologically that may be triggering this blockage for you. But the 11th card, this is karma. You are what you manifest. Whatever is happening to you will have a karmatic outcome, a karmatic change. It is the 11th card, and 1111 is spiritual ascension and awakening. And we are trying to awaken our higher state of consciousness. But as a blockage, this is you manifesting your worst fears, manifesting things that you do not want because of some type of doubt or some insecurity in your decision making, or some worry, trying to keep the peace and keep things balanced when it's just literally not possible. There's going to be a give and take. In order to have something, Miss Eccentricity, Sharonda, you have to let something else go. That's just the law of exchange. That's just how it works. But what to separate from is what is blocking you. And that's as evident by the Knight of Swords energy. A Knight of Swords is impulsive. This is, making quick, impulsive decisions based off an emotional reaction that we feel at the time, which is typical for Cancer energy, because I'm guilty of it. I'm Cancer rising, and I can be, upset one minute, and then the next minute I'm fine. I'm okay. We shouldn't be making critical decisions in that time, especially when the moon is in a turbulent or malefic energy. Like Scorpio moon energy sometimes can trigger people into diving into the deep, going down the rabbit hole, experiencing that paranoia, 8th house energy. Pisces moon energy, it can be, healing in a sense, but then the lines can be blurred with the 12th house Neptune energy, and we don't see things very clearly. Paying attention to the transits of the moon for you will be especially important when you are making decisions, because it can have an adverse effect, and you could be cutting something off or leaving something too soon instead of making the right decisions. There's also an energy of hesitation with this blockage here for you, Saranda. Opposite of the Prince of Swords, instead of quickly doing, it is not doing fast enough. And this could be you with your decision making. You will have missed opportunities, and it is like there's a karmatic domino effect for being in this energy. So please pay attention to where it is resonating. The keys to you for success. We have the Sun card, clarified by the Princess of Cups. Princess energy in this deck is Page. Page is innocence. It is new beginning. It is going back in a time where you were not bitter and jaded about life and adulting, is this energy. But in order to get back to the state of innocence, you've got to have forgiveness and practice forgiveness to yourself, or compassion towards yourself, kindness also, accepting new offers as well. Page is to give something, to share something here. And maybe it is that it's time for you to do something new, accept something new that is being offered to you, because there's a positive outcome with the Sun card here. And this is joy, faith, optimism, good luck ahead. It is the Leo card, and you are Leo rising. So the rising sign is where our first house is, our ego. And it is time for you to be accepting love, help, friendship, jobs, whatever opportunity that leads you into a brighter future is going to be the keys to your success. Hesitation is going to be your biggest downfall here. And that is really where I see a lot of your mental blockages. And it is a part of your spiritual lesson with the 1111 card. This is not just a challenge that you deal with only in this lifetime. This is a soul evolution that you're going through. So definitely check to see where Libra is in your chart. It does rule the third house of communication, which completely makes sense for this type of reading. See how that's aspected, and with those planets and those aspects, you can learn, where do I need to focus on, where do I need to heal, where am I, hurting myself, with that astrological advice in your chart. And Miss Eccentricity says, I'm super impulsive at times. Yes. I mean, knowing when to make that quick right move, it may be challenging for you. You could, be impulsive 1 second, and then you get burned because of that quick decision. And then the next time you take your time, in reality, that's the time where you needed to implement that quick thinking, that quick decision making. So, I mean, honestly, it's something that's gained, that wisdom is gained through experience, but at the same time, it's not foolproof. That's why faith, the number 7, the Tower card energy, is what is really going to help you in that time. Just, hey, Spirit, help me make this decision, give me a sign, and if you get it, go with it. It says electricity says Spirit is not playing games tonight. No, ma'am. No, not at all. I mean, it's a lot of heaviness going on in the energy, and I really wanted to use this as an opportunity to help bring some clarity into your lives, into the lives of everyone else that is here with me tonight. So, Miss Eccentricity was the 5th person on my free reading list. Thank you all so much for being patient. And now I'm going to go back to my donation list and finish off my extended readings, where I may only have 3 people instead of 4. I'm not sure. I have Talanza. I have Juan Vasquez, who I'm not sure is here. I have Renine and Taisha Gordon. Again, if you cannot get the message that you need in this free live feed, please do take advantage of my private consultations. I have several different options for you, and that is all listed in my website, www.𝙂𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤.com, as well as on social media. So, Talanza, are you here? Okay, she said timestamp her. Let's see if I can do this right. Okay. Okay. All right, Talanza's not here, but we'll go ahead and get her reading done since she did submit a donation. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. So, Talanza, the strongest energy that is contributing to the blockage in your mental evolution, for that process, we have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Both of these cards are indications of communication, miscommunications, or the way that people interpret your messages, or the way that your energy, your messages are perceived, seems to be the biggest blockages for you. Also, Ace of Swords is a blockage, comes in with the Ten of Swords energy, where there may be some endings that we are resisting, cord cutting that we are resisting, a difficult conversation that we need to begin or have, or either get prepared to receive some type of challenging news. And we're having a hard time seeing the truth of those situations with the Ace of Swords energy as a blockage. Three of Pentacles is too many chiefs, not enough Indians energy. A lot of people making the decisions, but no worker bees, no one that's actually willing to put in the work. Everybody just wants to be the boss. This leads to that miscommunication energy that Spirit was telling me earlier. Also, delegation of duties and responsibilities. Wherever this is resonating, you've got to share. Not one person or not one entity should be in charge all the time. Or if there is a natural hierarchy, such as your job, there has to be an equal give and take. If you are being taken for granted here in this energy Talanza, it's time to speak up. However, first, make sure you're evaluating yourself. What is it that I'm doing that's contributing to this ineffective communication? And do I constantly interrupt people? Do I come into a conversation or energy defensive already because I've been previously triggered, or this situation or this energy reminds me of a time where I did not have my voice heard? Overcoming these things are really paramount for you to be in a higher state of mind, so that this Ace of Swords can be in an upright, justified energy, and it can truly feel that you have the mental clarity to be able to make decisions for a better future. Talanza, the keys to your success overcoming these blockages. We have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Cups. So establishing a state of independence, either financial or emotional independence with the Nine of Pentacles, is necessary. The Four of Cups is contemplating this as something that can help you. A Four of Cups is telling you to weigh all of your options. There could be a tendency to cut your nose off in spite of your face, where you have multiple options, and for whatever reason you feel like you could only have the one, so you shove the other three away, get into the one option, and you realize, this is not for me. But you've already sabotaged your chances by pushing other things away. Four of Cups, weigh these things and do take your time, especially when it is involving either separation with the Nine of Pentacles, or having freedom, or something of value that may either only benefit you, or something of value that you keep to yourself with this Nine of Pentacles. So your Lenormand interest, your Lenormand energy is interesting here, and it really does follow along with the tarot. Your past influence, we have the dog. Your present influence, Talanza, we have the choice, and in the future influence, we have the rider. So with the dog, fidelity, loyalty, compassion, friendliness here. These things in the past are what is triggering the blockage here, and it could be even now that this energy's resurfaced, where you were abandoned, someone betrayed your trust, you felt like you didn't have enough friends or enough support around you, but in this process of being lonely at the top, you're learning to support yourself. You're learning to be strong within your own self, to be able to face your adversities without always having to rely on others. With the choice card, dog also could be loyalty between others. There seems to have been some revelation that there needs to be a change. With the choice is saying you've got a decision to make. Are you going to take the red pill or the blue pill? Is what spirit is saying. Either way, you have options. You could be either at a crossroads where you are blocked mentally about this decision that you have to make, but by speaking your truth and asking the right questions, you'll get that clarity to feel more comfortable with the decisions you make. The writer in the future is saying that this journey towards your mental evolution, being in a higher state of consciousness, it completes with this number one energy. You're going to tell somebody or something. You're going to be the messenger, whether it's giving an ultimatum, accepting a new job, wherever there's communication is involved, you are initiating this. So especially if something has wanted an answer in the last like 3 days or 3 weeks, you've had to give an answer to a question, maybe even one that you set for yourself. You're giving this answer here, and this is all helping you in this spiritual evolution with changing the way that you think. All right, Talenza, thank you so much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Okay, so I don't think that Juan is here. I do not think that Juan is here, but that's okay. I know how to find them. Raneem is next. After Raneem, it's going to be Taisha, and then I'm done with my extended readings, and I'll be going through my free readings. And they should go a bit faster. Thank you all so much for being patient for me. As I always say, if you've got any suggestions about how the live feed should either be conducted or ways to either make the process faster or more efficient, send me a message. I'm up for suggestions. This reading I do for you all. For me, it's spiritual training. I'm putting my gifts to use, but this is for you all. So I would like for it to be effective and functional for you, and I appreciate your feedback. All right, Renee. Let's see what your energies are that contribute to the blockages towards your mental evolution, the keys to your success, and then in Lenormand, your past, present, and future influences that are contributing towards your spiritual evolution. Excuse me. Oh, the sun. The sun. Let's see if the sun comes back out. I hope so. That's a good card. Okay. So, all right, Renee. The energies that are contributing to the blockages for your mental evolution. We have the Six of Wands, Clarified by the Fool. So it seems that there's a fear of starting over, a fear of something new. Maybe this is already in the works, and now that the due date or the go date is coming closer, we're starting to get cold feet. And that's this energy here. There could be doubts about a decision that you made in the past, some plans that you made in the past, or there could even be doubts about the future of these this energy of these prospects, because the change is different. It could be that you're starting something that you haven't before, something completely new, such as a new job or moving somewhere. But the Six of Wands energy is also an energy of a wounded ego as a blockage. You've got to be very confident, Six of Wands energy, in order to take the risks that are associated in this new beginning energy in the Fool card. Also, you've got to believe that you will be victorious with whatever challenges do come your way. The Six of Wands is like the minor arcana energy of the Chariot card. It is the card of the warrior, and you are a warrior, Reneen. So if there is something that you're starting that's new and you are doubting about that, you've got to remember that Spirit sent you to the trenches. Spirit put you through these tests to be able to handle this new beginning that you're going to be entering in, if you haven't already. So don't block your own blessings, don't block your own chance, and shy away from this challenge. The tools